Okay, so here's a video for Buzz Off from the modern releases of Masters of the Universe. I was looking to make sure, I knew at least a little bit about this figure, and I was noticing that he has a helmet, or at least that's what this is being called. I'm going to just lie him down because he just likes to fall quite a bit, or at least my figure does. So anyway, he comes with a helmet, but it's actually not really much of a helmet. It looks more like goggles to me, but maybe in the older series it was more of an actual helmet. I'm not really sure. Maybe the idea with imagination is that they have like lenses or computer screens or something for this, because it kind of seems odd that basically this possibly human hybrid type of creature that's supposed to be like a bee um, would need a helmet, when he's flying because, um, you know, he's a bee, he's an insect. Why does he need a helmet? So I can only think that maybe there's some type of circuitry or something inside of it because, I don't know. Again, another thing with this figure is he's got one open hand right there, so it's basically just sculpted, I think, just to look, cool. It's not, I don't think it's really meant to hold anything. Um, in this hand, it's also sculpted. You can't open it and close it. It's just the weapon slides through a hole. Um, so let's see. So it's just a hole right there. So uh, this is kind of what I'm hoping though. If they're able to do this with the classic line, but maybe with the articulation, you won't really need them to actually sculpt the legs like this. But if they do come out with Buzz Off and I am able to get him, I hope they do this insect type looking leg right here. Just so he's more, insectoid, than human. And one thing I know from watching other reviews and even seeing the pictures online is this they should be able to do pretty easy. Because they'll just make it part of maybe his armor that he has on. As a classic figure, because they did that with the Webster figure. So if they just made this all, you know, armor that slid on top of the body, I think it would work. There's a close-up of his face. I really like it. It's pretty cool. And even with the um, goggles or helmet on, it still looks really cool. So yeah, I think this would be pretty easy to lose because it doesn't really clip on or anything. It just kind of sits on the top of his head. So if you do own this figure or ever get this figure, be wise of that. Um, so let's see, what else can we say? So these are articulated. It's kind of silly that they're there, but they do add to the look of the figure because I don't know what purpose he would, he use these for. The wings are articulated, so you can have them up or down. So up when he's flying or maybe attacking or whatever, and then down when he's just walking along. Let's see. I noticed one thing too, even though this isn't a classics figure, one thing I really like about the classic line, even though I only own Man-in-Arms and Skeletor of that line so far, is even with the modern releases, I feel like they really kept close to what the look of the figure was. They just basically updated it. And so in the original series, it looks like he had an axe, and this is basically just a staff type axe, or I'm not sure what you would really maybe call a larger axe with a larger handle. I would think it'd still be an axe or a staff, and with an axe top. The other thing that's kind of cool though is because we know kids all love missiles, there's a button on the side here, and it's yellow, and it fires. And it's kind of like the stuff that came with Skeletor, the fire armor one, so you could probably hold that, just like that. Kind of looks like a torch, I think, when it's by itself. Um, I can see where I'm going even without my goggles on because I have a torch. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty much all I would say about him. He's got kind of like a little bee face right there, eyes. Kind of looks like a little tongue sticking out. So yeah, if they do release this guy with the classics line, I hope they're able to go with this more insectoid look to him than just being basically a muscle-bound guy with a bee face. So yeah, so hopefully they'll go into the legs like this, or release him like the original one, and then when they do a reissue or a resculpt or whatever, they'll do this. So anyway, there's a video for Buzz Off from the Masters of the Universe Modern line.